Hi there, this is Tammy from Just Add Color 101. I'm going to show you today how you can use your Erin Condren planner before it starts in July. I'm not the most patient person and I just got my new planner and I'm ready to use it, but it doesn't start until July of 2018, so June 25th actually. So I'm super excited about that, but I want to start using it now. So I'm going to show you how I did a little hack. So I thought I had some pages from an old Erin Condren from several years ago, and I was hoping that the dates would line up for that one, but they did not. So instead I'm using Happy Planner pages. So this is from the classic size Happy Planner, and I just took out the pages for May and June. So I had the right months, and this is for 2018. And so I'm just going to use my my trimmer, and I'm going to cut off just below that line. Now, this does mean that I'm going to lose the monthly pages. And so there's a monthly page for May and June. So I decided to just start with now, which it's May 15th today. So I'm really not even using this front page. And then I'll use all of June. But I'm losing the monthly pages because the monthly pages go all the way to the bottom. So it's kind of a bummer, but you could cut off the top, but then it was going to take a lot more altering. I was going to have to like put tape over these and all of that because half of it would be cut off. So it was easier to just cut off the bottom. So I'm just going to, and I'm risking it by cutting all of them at once, but just gonna go for it. So cutting, here's my cut line right here, and I'm cutting, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch or so below that line, so you'll still see that line, and I just want to make it as close to the size of the Erin Condren pages as possible. So I'm just going to cut through that, and this is probably a little too thick for my trimmer, but there we go. And I'm super bummed because I was cutting off the cute popsicles, so that's kind of a bummer, but I've got plenty of washi tape I can use. Okay, and it was a little thick. I didn't get through all of them, so I'm gonna take away those and cut one more time. That's how it should work. Okay, so then I'm going to cut off here so that it fits the width of the planner. The Erin Condren is just a little bit smaller, so I'm going to cut those off. So this time I'm just going to cut about half of the pages. And I don't know, I mean my trimmer's pretty old, so if you had a sharper blade you could probably cut through all of them at once. Because my line at the bottom may not be perfect, I'm lining up with the top here and over on the left-hand side. And then I'm gonna cut right where this straight line is. So you'll still see the little, whoops, excuse me, still see the little curves, but you won't see the little tab part. And I just eyeball things. I'm not a measurer, just eyeballing. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing with my other half. And you can see here those cute popsicles kind of go up onto the page. I'll just cover that with washi and it'll be fine. Okay, so then now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. And I debated, so I have white washi tape. It's like white polka dot. I don't know if you can see, yeah. And I started to use that, but honestly, I'm probably gonna cover it with washi anyway, so I decided just to use Scotch tape. While it's not quite as forgiving, if I make a mistake, hopefully it will hold a little bit better, and I'm going to decorate the top of it with washi tape anyway, so it won't really matter. Plus you won't see it because it's clear. So I'm going to just tear off a piece, and I'm going to put it all along the front, and I'm going just right along that line I want to try not to go into the squares, because if I'm using a pen that I'm going to write on, I want to make sure that it's paper that I'm writing on and not the tape. And then that might be a problem here because it's a little bit wider. I think since it's only going to cover these 1 days, and those are days that the new planner has in it, I'm going to risk it and I'm going to pull it tight here, because I probably won't be using that anyway. I'll be moving on to the new one. Okay, so now the outsides are taped together. So then I'm going to go in the middle of each page, and I'm just going to put a strip of tape down the center. And I really should have and actually, you know what? That's going to cover too much, so I'm going to go back to that white tape, because I don't want it to go into my boxes. So I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to tear it because I can go back at the end and trim it all off. And I'm going to do this on every single page, and I want them to line up, hopefully, as much as possible. Oops. Oh, dang it. Okay, hang on. Gotta love live TV. Okay. Boom. That one got a little crooked. Hang on just a second. And I'm sure this was much better when I did a practice. And honestly, I don't really care. I'm only going to use it for a month, so I'm not that particular. Like, I'm a little wrinkly here. I'll just smooth it out with my fingernail. I can pull it back up and fix it if I want. But honestly, I just want to be able to. And these I'm going to tape together because I don't have the full month in there. And you can see how it kind of cut off the bottom. Whoops, sorry, let me move it up so you can see. Tape to the table. Okay, so you can kind of see in the monthly how it cut off the bottom. So you could still use it, but I'm just choosing not to. So I'm going to tape these two pages together. Actually, I'll use some adhesive and stick them together because I'm not going to use those two pages, so I don't really care. And then, again, just trying to make sure they line up as much as possible so I don't get a bunch of wonky edges in my planner when I'm done. Okay, so and they're a little wonky, but that's okay. All right, there. And this is why you have to tape every individual page, because they are not, obviously not stuck together. Okay, so that's the end. So now I'm going to pull this up. It's all stuck. And then I'm just going to use my scissors to trim all the tape that's hanging out at the top. And the bottom. And I got a little off with my pages, but you know, whatever. I'm just showing you. Okay, so then I'm going to take the Erin Condren, what are these called? Clips. I forget what they're called. Coil clips. So Erin Condren coil clips. And I'm going to take, and I debated, I was trying to figure out, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I have some adhesive, because I'm only using this for the month and then I don't care. I don't really want to waste the coil clips. So, oops, I'm out of that adhesive. Hang on. So I've got some double-sided tape that I'm going to use so that I don't ruin this. So then later on I can use the coil clip for something else. So I'm just going to stick this on to the 3M logo that's on there. Pull that up. That did not work very well because it's really smooth and it's made to come off of tape. And maybe that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Okay, so we're going to just use the coil clip, and then next time I'll recycle it. Okay, so pulling that up, and then I'm just going to line it up with this back page. And I want to get it, actually, I probably should have put, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in my planner first, because I want to make sure it lines up and is straight. So first I'm going to put this back on here so I don't stick it to the inside of my planner. And then debated on where to put this, but I'm just going to put it right here. And then this goes this way. So you stick the coil clips in by just kind of pressing them into the coil. And I probably could get away with one, but because I want it to hold it really still, I'm going to use two. And these are super great for like adding wedding invitations or shower invitations or a special reminder or a photo or whatever it is that you want to add to your planner for a certain date. And so I really love them. And they come in 3 different sizes, I think. So this is the medium size. Okay, so then those are in there. I'm going to pull the thing covering the sticky off. And then I'm going to take this. And again, I was not very careful about lining up. I should have been more careful. Okay, so then I'm going to go here and here, and I'm just going to press it down. And now it lines up with the Erin Condren pages. For the first month, it's going to flip through like this. Not part of the coil, obviously. But if I want to take it out, so I'm a lefty, so when I write on Wednesday, this is going to be really difficult. But I can just pop the whole thing out of the coil clip to decorate and to write on it. And then once I get into July, I'll just flip it around and write on this week or this week. And I got the horizontal moving forward, so I'm super psyched about that. I think that'll be really fun. And I've been working in a personal size horizontal, and I really like it, but I just feel like it's not quite big enough. And I don't know, I decided to go back to the Erin Condren because I wanted something a little more simple that I can decorate, but I don't have to. It's cute without it. And so anyway, we'll see how it goes. So anyway, that's how I am planning to use my Erin Condren planner before July. Have a great day.